All right, welcome. So today we're replicating a travel agency flyer design, and let's go straight ahead to put the image size, and the weight will be 1080 while the height will be 1580. So this is the size of the design. Let's bring in the design that we're replicating. Remember, this is one way you can get the size, but another way, if you want to get the size from the design, you can just without going through all this process, you can just go to the background, then click from gallery. Then this is the design that will be replicating. So all you need to do is just select this way, and it will click. So let's of course make the background to be white. The background color will be white. We want to be done with the design in a very little time. So you remember, as you're starting your design, the most important thing is try and replicate as much designs as you can, because that is an easy way for you to draw idea without you having to think of how am I going to get ideas and all that. So replicating, copying, modeling is all ways we should come up with great concept. So let's bring in this design from gallery. Let's go and bring the main design we're using. So I searched for different design that look like it, but I think we'll be making use of this one because I think I like this one. It's close to the original one. So this, just take it to the back. Yes, you place it that way. Take it up a bit because you are using the idea from this original design. Then the next thing is, let's bring in a shape. We're going to bring in a circular shape, of course. So something like this. Increase it, increase it, increase it, increase it. No time, God don't visit me. So have it starts to touch the edge. So something like this. Let's see. Something like this. I think this one. So something like this. We'll be having something like this. Let's bring the what? Let's clip this. If there is need, we might reduce it. But let's bring this to the front. Okay. So I'm thinking we should still move this up a little bit more this way, a little bit like this. Then the color, we'll pick the color from the design. You can use another color, but let's pick it from the design. Click on the plus icon, the pen there, and you just scroll somewhere like this, and there you have it. But we're going to be doing something, we'll be reducing the opacity so that we can have some aspect of the background show, even if it's just a little bit. Okay, I think 70 is okay. 70 is okay, but we're gonna do something again. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this for some kind of contrast. We'll put this here this way. We'll see what we'll do. Color, that same color, but we'll make it a little bit darker. So it will not be like a gradient. So that in that case, it will not be like a gradient. Let's lock. Let's bring it to the front. Then we'll bring in another circle. Suppose. I think circle will work well. Or if circle doesn't work well, something close to it. So let's have this way. So we'll have this way. Just Okay, let's leave it like this. But this color is not exactly white, so what you can do is as like this. You can just, there's one color there. I think this one is okay, so we'll lock it. Still bring this to the front. So we've been able to achieve that. So the next thing we need to do, is let's delete that new text that is showing at the background. We don't need it. So let's bring in those shapes. Now is where we bring in our grid line, the alignment tools. Our grid line to help us get something there. But if you want to, you can just trace it. The only thing is you need to increase it when we start our work. So go to shape, because we'll be using this one, right? Suppose. Right? Can I have it up nice? So we'll have something like this. Thank you. We'll have something like this. Let's remove our grid lines first. So we'll have this way. Increase it. But now we'll give it a shadow for contrast. So the blur radius will be increased. The only thing is we'll be reducing the color of our shadow. The transparency rather. You can still reduce it. So it wouldn't show much. And there you have it. You have something like this. So this will be placed at the center, obviously. Take it up a little bit. Then you copy it. You place it at the left and at the right. You use your grid lines. Let me see how this one will be like. Okay, let's place it here first. Okay, or let's place it this way. Copy it. Place it. This way. Just a little bit more, because we want to be at the front. And there you go, there we have it. So then I'm thinking this, you can still, or you just, okay, let's lock it. Lock it. Bring this to the front, and let's start. Okay, let's put in the images first. This circle shape, we'll be using circle. So let's go ahead and put in texture. So that same image we use for this, but making it a square. Then we'll reduce it. So there you have it. Then you now put it, place it at the center. You take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Still take it up one bit more, and there you go. Copy it. Then you reduce this, the same thing, the same process. But you change the texture. This texture will now be a beach. So you have, select the one you prefer. Let's see this, but we'll make it a square. Once you make it a square, once you're it will not affect the texture. That is the advantage of making this a square. If you're okay with this, I'll be using this, but I'll be sending more image if you want to use another one. So texture, go back to texture, see changes, and I'll show you now. I want to show you why after doing all those work I always make it a square. So let's assume we want to use this now, but we do not adjust it, we do not make it a square like this. Let's see, this is a square, 1:1. The other size is there. If you want to change it, the other size is, you select. But we're talking about the square. If you don't make it square like this and you use it, so you can see now, if you zoom in, it will affect the image. You can see this line that is showing here is not needed. This line that is showing here, but we don't want that. So that's why now let's go back, use texture and make that same image and a square, and let's see the difference. Because it's a square now, we reduce it, then we put it this way, so you cannot see the difference. So that's why we are doing all those things. It's not just because of fancy decoration. So we've done that. I want to bring in all our icons so that we know the remaining thing to put is text. Still working with our grid line. Then we'll copy this. But what we'll be doing is color. We'll be giving it a color. We don't want the texture, so just give it a color. Dark green. So you reduce the size to whatever size is okay by you, based on what you want to put there. So now you copy it. I want us to bring in everything before we start talking about the text. So let's have this to be like this. We might need to adjust it. Copy it. If you're watching this for the first time, remember to subscribe. Let me know if you're getting value from this. So let's bring in the first one. Is a phone icon from our gallery. Go back to download. I have some phone icon there. So this, then you crop it. I just only need the phone without that line. And we'll reduce this, reduce this, reduce this, reduce this. Then you either choose to make this a white or that color we use for that, like ash. But let's make this white. So you bring it down, 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 bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down. Then you bring in the other one, which is like the website icon. I downloaded the website icon. But we'll be making the color white. Can increase it a little bit more. Not you. Just then the next thing is location. Let's see the location icon. This, reduce it and make it white. You reduce it, make it color white. Then you now place it there. And there you have it. Let's lock all these things. Let's lock them. So that when we start our designing, there will be no disturbance. Okay, we've done virtually everything. The other thing we need to bring in is this icon, this one, this way. So this is our icon. Make this color to be white. Then we'll start putting our text. So can increase it for ecstasy's purpose. Let's still lock it. So this now, the first thing we put in is travel text. Color will be white, obviously. Travel there. So this is what we'll be using as the logo. Go back. I thought I locked that image. Wow. So we'll be using the Montserrat. This will be the logo. Montserrat, or you can use railway, because we've been trying to use railway very well. So let's use the railway. or whatever medium or regular. So I want something that will be a contrast. Okay, let's go back. The contrast there is not much. Okay, now the contrast is much, so we'll copy this. So this is what we'll be using as the logo, and the only thing they put some triangles and all that, so you could have shape triangle. They rotated it 90-degree this way. I think did something like this. And copy this, then the thing like this, reduce it. So this is what we're using as the logo for this. Then copied it. Or let's copy this one. Then reduce the size once more. Just increase it a little bit. So we might need to reduce this a little bit more. Reduce this a little bit more. So this, then increase this. Go to the front. So you have it this way. They match the travel and all this. You match them. So once it has been matched, you have your logo there. As simple as that. So you just place it. Use your grid line. Just place it where it seems okay to you. Using your eye, I'll keep emphasizing it. If you know how to use your grid line, your design will always come out nice. So let's copy this. So travel the world. So this travel now is going to be this way. It's only the T that will be in capital. Travel. You see now I gave this spacing, right? You will see why I did that. So because the font to be using now is a stylish kind of font like the one they use for here. So the font I use for this particular one, you can go to that font and download any stylish font. But the one I'll be using here is this Burning Heart. So you can see. Now that spacing I did here, let me explain something for you. Look at it now. Do you notice something with the T? Let me put the spacing back. You see? So sometimes your text can cut or it can break like this one now. So that is one way you can achieve that. But another way, if you want to avoid this mess, you go to padding. There's something called padding. You can see it here, padding. Go back. So you click on padding. Then you just probably, if it's from the left side, you add left padding. You can see. But the rest is, if you do this, there's a way if you do it also affect the L. So you can also, how I do it best, I add, let's assume now, add left padding 30. Then I always add right padding 30 also. Yes, it's big, that's why it's like this. So you can see. So that's that. Let's go back. So we have our travel this way. Then the next thing, we'll place it there. To be this way. So you can see it's not even the exact font they use. So you can go and choose the one you want to use. That's why I say go to that font and download. Let's block this so that you don't disturb our work. Then the world. Let's type in the world. And wow. It's just the way I want it to appear. That's the way it came out. So you've done that. Then the only thing you need to do is because we've let's copy this. I've written down the text already, so I'll just let's make this color green. Then place 1, place 2, place 3. Let's write it. Place 1, O1. Then let's add that spacing again so that our word will not cut, because this is a stylish kind of font. Okay, you see the challenge. This font now, it doesn't give you number. It doesn't give you number. So you can use an entirely new script font, or you just change that particular number. Use maybe a Montserrat. Let's see. Okay, we're using railway. So see initiative, right? It still comes out very, very well. So you can use this. If you want, you can increase it if the size is not okay by you. Want to make it 45, place 1. So you see all this initiative now. There's a way you do your design. You change one or two things and people would not know where you're getting it from. Most of the designs we're doing now is replication. So we've not really gone to we've not done a whole lot of modeling. So still follow up. We'll be taking it one step at a time. Like I said, if you are just, let's bring it to the front. If you are just starting your design career, what you need to be focused on is repeating designs of other people. When I say other people, I mean people that their design is very good. So we'll be wrapping up very quickly. Then the next thing, let's go straight ahead and again the text that I have here, and light again, copy. So let's copy this. The color we'll be using now is black. But we'll be changing this font to be using, we'll make all of them just regular. Or if you want to use something lesser than that. So let's do this. If you feel like this spacing is too much, go back to line spacing. That's why line spacing is here for you. So I might not do everything to the end, but you have to finish up. So let's do this way. So I'm trying to cover it up. Well, let's see how the tutorial goes. Then okay, let me go back to my keep notes. Like I said, this is where I keep all my briefs, so that once I want to design everything for me, it's coming up quickly. I have on my design brief. That way I save time. So you have this way. Then go to place 03. I just have everything prepared so that my design will be fast. Delete. Okay, then we'll bring in, there are some icons there. Yes, you can use any icon, but I want to be making use of this because that is the idea the original design used. And this arrow also shows forward movement. It's also like pointing, like movement arrow. No, this is travel. So it's not much to use this exact one, but I decided to use it. So so copy, place for all of them. Like I said, I might not be doing everything because of time, but copy, position, if you are not okay with this, you can use something else. copy, so you will do the same thing and copy for all. I'm just doing this. So copy, that is your done. That's the task. Copy just the way they did for all of this one, like this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. I want you to do that. So I wouldn't want us to waste much time. So let's go right ahead and do other things. Copy this. Then we bring in dollar. The first one is $599, right? Copy. Okay, it's still giving that issue of, okay. So let's use Montserrat, because let's use Montserrat for this, because that the numbers is kind of small. So let's increase this. And remember, sometimes once you use one particular font and start giving issue like this, you can change the entire font entirely. So this will be 799. Just change 7. Copy this 699. So this the only will go down, or let's cut it. Okay, we'll be using this particular font because it's only the dollar that we want to be bold. Copy this. Copy it. Delete the only. We've not aligned everything, remember. Take this dollar stuff to the up. Align it to the center. The only, align it to the center. So you can still bring it down a bit. So we've not aligned the other ones, but let's go straight ahead, and this here will be phone. Let's copy this. We have phone. Reduce the size. Can make it 20. The other one, that's web. We have web. Then copy, we have location. Delete. Location. Don't worry, we'll be shifting that circle shape. Then let's bring in copy the line spacing here, because we want to bring in that text. So we'll just put the phone. I think there's a dummy number there. Just put whatever number there. Copy. Delete. Have it that way. the size. You can leave the size that way. Copy this. Then the web. What did they write as the website? Just copy it and paste. So just have this way, then copy this. Then we'll have last thing there is location. So you can put whatever location there. Let me see how many minutes you've spent on this video. So 30 minutes. Wow, it's a long one. Well, I'm sure you got value. So we've done with virtually everything. The only thing we need to do is we have to, of course, align our work. You don't want your design to be this way. And I always say this is the best time to bring in your grid lines. And yes, just do like they say, cross your T's, dot your I's, and all that. This is where you do the little work or the extra work, whichever one you call it, that make you a designer. So now remove this first. Then you'll be using. Did I lock? I think I locked the shape. So let's unlock it because there are some things we need to do here. So we shift this. So do it this way. Okay, no, this, we are shifting this way. The location icon also. So we've done with virtually everything. The only thing is for you to properly align your work. And with that, we'll come to the end of the video. Properly align everything. All these things should be aligned. All these things, align them. Use your grid lines. It will help you. Use your grid lines. Use your grid lines. Use your grid lines. Once you properly done everything, you can delete this or take it to the back. So with that, we'll come to the end. Thank you, and see you tomorrow's challenge.